Expo. CU Sudeep Sarkar. CU Technologies. Mr. Imam Salimov, Councillor Uzbekistan. Dr. Peter Shi, Director MOU Taiwan. Honorable George Baslin, Minister of Multilateral Informational Sports and Cultural High Commission, Nigeria. Mr. Rikalajan and Kamal Sabra, sir. Up to you, sir. Prabhu Agarwal, sir, Vice Chancellor of the Benin University, come over here. We are honored to have you with us today to share your valuable insights and expertise on the intersection of technology and education. Okay, it is requested to Mr. Haribalajan, Dr. Rakesh Kumar, CUD Saka, Mrs. Ananeda, Mr. Bhuvnesh Kulkarni, Mr. Madhuyalam, Mr. Imon Sakin, Dr. Peter Chi, Honorable George Baslin, Mr. Haribalajan, Mr. Kamal Chabra, sir, and Prabhu Agarwal from the Benin University to come over the stage and have your seat, sir. Thank you, everyone. Now we will proceed further. It is my honor to introduce our first speaker for today's conference. He is a visionary leader in the field of education and technology. He has been the forefront of driving innovation and the growth of the sector. Please join us in the welcoming Mr. Haribalajan, the Chief Executive Officer of ICT Academy, to the podium. Please welcome her up to you.
Good morning and a warm welcome to the first edition of the Tech for Ed conference. It's a very appropriate time to host a conference of this nature. The dignitaries on the stage this morning are a testimony of how important this topic is. On behalf of KC Globet and ICT Academy, I would like to welcome Honorable George Barclay, Minister for Information, Sports, Culture and High Commission of Nigeria to this conference. I am certain that his address this morning will provide insights into the initiatives that are taken in this country and what they do globally. I would also now like to welcome Mr. Peter Chen, Director, Ministry of Education, Taiwan. We all look forward to hearing the initiatives this country has been taking to embrace technology, and I'm sure they are at the forefront of this in the teaching learning process that happens in Taiwan. I would also like to welcome Mr. Imor Salanov, Consular Uzbekistan. I believe he is on his way and he will join the inaugural session in some time. A warm welcome to Mr. Rakesh Kumar, Director General, Export Promotion Council for Handicrafts, Chairman, India Exposition, Mart Limited. Madam Anar Mehta, President, Shrishti Bharat, welcome and look forward to your address shortly. We would like to now welcome Mr. Bhavnesh Kulkarni, Founder and CEO of Education Catalyst, and we look forward to hearing from him on the initiatives that he does to bridge the gap of skills that with the students who graduate from university systems. Mr. Madhu Yella, Founder and CEO of Yellow Technologies, has traveled a long way from San Diego all the way to be with us this morning. So thank you, Madhu, for coming and sharing your expertise during your session this morning. I think it would be out of place not to welcome Mr. Kamal Chawla, Founder and CEO of KC Global, who has worked tirelessly for the last 6 months to curate this conference and bring it to this stage. Welcome, sir. I also welcome all the distinguished speakers and eminent dignitaries who have kindly consented to find time from their busy schedules to be here and share their knowledge and skills during the sessions over the next 2 days. We also like to welcome all the teachers, heads of departments, heads of institutions to this conference and the Expo. I'm sure there is a takeaway from everybody in this conference. This event would be a huge takeaway for the students because the Expo has a numerous set of people displaying what they have to help them take their decisions forward. There would be insights that would help you in the decision making for future education, so welcome all the students to this conference and the Expo. I would also like to welcome all the delegates who have taken time off their busy schedules to come here and be present at this event. It's time when borderless campuses and vast internet expands will open up more doors and expose learners to newer ways of learning and upskilling themselves. Therefore, the new age curriculum and pedagogies will be aligned sharply in the next few years, while there will be a huge focus on research, innovation, collaboration, and high quality interdisciplinary learning across segments like science, liberal arts, social sciences, humanities, and reducing the accessibility to some extent in this country. This will also push the need for quality education, giving learners a plethora of choices. We are in the last 14 years and in the last few years since the pandemic, see five trends which are very, very significant, and this will alter the teaching learning process. And I'm sure this conference over the next 2 days will expose you to what many of these experts would speak about during their sessions. The first big trend that we are seeing is that learning from anywhere will move to learning from everywhere. The earlier learning for everywhere essentially ensured that flexibility in the learning process was available. But as we go and internet availability becomes higher, you will see learning from everywhere. Even while walking on the street, you will see, and there will be an immersion in the learning process, and experiential learning will be the order of the day. So this is one big trend that we see, learning from everywhere or learning from anywhere is one big trend we see. The other big trend we see is that there will be a replacement of lectures with active learning. Lectures are good and efficient way of teaching, but very ineffective ways of learning. So active learning would probably focus more on learning outcomes, and this is what you will hear over the next 2 days, that active learning will be the next big trend that will happen, giving the learner an involved experience in the learning process. Principles of spaced learning, emotional learning, and application of knowledge will take precedence over just acquiring knowledge and building some set of skills. The third big trend that we see is teaching skills that will remain relevant in the changing world. A recent survey that was done by the Government of India, 96% of the faculty members who were interviewed in this process believe that the university system, 96% faculty members believe that what they were teaching in the university system was relevant for students that would help them succeed in the corporate world. Whereas only 41% of the students interviewed felt that they were acquiring skills that were relevant for the industry experience or industry employment that they were looking. And strangely, only 11% of corporates believe that the academia was teaching them skills that were relevant for working in the industry. So that's the disparity, and that is where the teaching skills that will be relevant will become the most important thing that will go along. The fourth big trend that we see is there will be a focus on micro-learning. There will be smaller modules to learn. There will be more focus on formative assessments and high stakes end or summative assessments. The change would be there. In micro-learning, there would be an assimilation of metaverse, gamification, certification, all of that is what will happen. These are the trends that we see, and you will hear more of this in these sessions. Kamal and his team have really put up a wonderful array of speakers during these 2 days, and I'm sure there is some takeaway in some of these sessions for all of you as we go through the day. So welcome once again to this event, and I hope there is something very interesting for you over the next 2 days. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your esteemed words. Maybe it will help you. Now, I would like to call our next distinguished speaker for today's conference. He is a renowned leader, the Director General Export Promotion Council for Handicrafts, Chairman India Exposition, Mart Limited. I would like to call Dr. Rakesh Kumar to the stage for a special address. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr. Hari Balachandranji. Very well explained about the event and also the other details. Dignitaries on the dais, His Excellency George Barclay, Minister, Multilateral Information, Sports and Culture, Nigeria. Welcome you, sir. Mrs. Anar Mehta, President Shishti Bharat, Mr. Bhuvnesh Kulkarni, Founder and CEO, Education Catalyst, Mr. Madhu Yadav, Mr. Imam Salimov, Dr. Peter Chen, Mr. Hari Balachandran and Mr. Kamal Chabra, Dr. Prabhu Agarwal, my colleague in India Expo Center Mart, Sudeep Sarkar, Mr. Tajinder Singh Nagi, friends, ladies and gentlemen. It is my pleasure to extend a warm welcome to all of you to the India International Education Expo 2023, being organized by the India Exhibition Mart Limited. Interestingly, the venue is mentioned as IML, but as a matter of fact, the venue, the place of the event is the Knowledge Park. So perhaps in the entire NCR, there is the only one park. We might have heard of lot of park, must be Toy Park, the Industrial Park. You might have heard of some kind of engineering park, IT park, but you never heard of the Knowledge Park. So we are in the vicinity of the Knowledge Park, the place which is the hub of all institutions in the entire NCR. The place is getting a lot of popularity day by day. And in fact, rather we are late, being in IMS, while we are organizing the world's largest expos on motor show, auto expo, Electrama, maybe renewable energy, and also World Congress, where Prime Minister has been here 3 times just in 1.5 years. The President of India was here in the another quarter week. So I think we are a late start. But nevertheless, it's a good beginning, and the most important, we got very good partner with us. Thanks, Bala. Thanks, dear Mr. Kohli, being with us, being our partners. Education is a critical sector that plays a vital role in the development of our nation. The current government has identified education as a priority area and has taken several initiatives to enhance its quality and accessibility. We at India Expo Center in Mart, as a company, we also gave utmost importance to this particular subject. We are having our very strong CSR program, and that is being run in the entire Noida, Greater Noida, and the suburbs through the mobile van for the small kids, preschool kids, particularly for the JJ clusters. The maids who go to various homes for work, they are small children. Nobody takes care of them, and normally they just play here and there. So we have a complete program and working for that program along with our team, which is working for CSR. So we have a separate setup for that known as Gautam Buddha Welfare Society. Under that program, sir, we are trying to put up our small efforts to that concern. And similarly, at the other concern, where our exhibition sector, our trade fair segment also need kind of a very specialized training and education. There we are running a small academy in the name of Actum. This is a academy and conference on trade fair research and management. Through that, we are basically organizing the build programs. And I'm happy that Dear has also supported us in the past and many other institutes. And then we are providing this manpower, which is a professional manpower, to the industry. And their placement is also wonderful. The placement is being done in a big way. I'm quite sure that my CEO later on will be able to put some words about that with the organizer. Similar program on the exports we are running called the CHAMPS. And that program is also very effective amongst the exporters. The young export managers are being trained practically, not theoretically. So basically, they are being provided a kind of a job assignment to work there. At the same time, another program for which the Local for Global, that Honorable Prime Minister has given a clarion call. We are working through a program called e-Nurture. And this is a basic program where we are giving the entire learning on e-commerce. How one manufactures, a small manufacturer in a place like Kishangarh in a remote village, or maybe Tirupur, or maybe a small village in the down south. He is making a product, but he is not able to sell it. So how he has to sell his product? So what are the various steps and ways and means? So that is a learning. So the learning can be in a different way. It's not necessary just through the university. It's not necessary, but the learning, the students, those are getting chance. Who are able to get their chance to go to university. They are very lucky, and I must say, today is an opportunity for all of them and all these people that they are coming in contact with the people and organization like you and country like here. They are supporting all of us. So thanks, friends. Thanks for being with us. So let us make a new beginning with the maiden show of India International Exhibition Expo, which I hope is going to be something a very important show in the years to come. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I would like to call our next speaker for the today's conference. He is the renowned leader and chairman of the India Exposition Mart Limited. Now it's my great pleasure to introduce our next speaker for today's conference. She is accomplished educationist and passionate advocate for innovation in education. Please put your hands together for welcome Mrs. Anna Mehta, President of Srishti Bharat, to the stage.
Good morning. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me immense pleasure and sense of pride that I stand here today as one of the organizers of this wonderful expo and conference meeting. I'm truly humbled by the sheer number of people who have come out to support us in this event. And I would really like to express my sincere gratitude to all of you for being here today, especially Mr. Kamal Chabra and Mr. Madhu Vella. I would also like to thank members accompanying me and distinguished guests. With all my heart, I, Dr. Anar Mehta, the founder of Shishri Bharat Foundation and the president of Vicky NRI Council, welcome you all. As the founder and president of an NGO, it's an honor for me to be a part of this wonderful event that will help the shape of the future education. Srishti Bharat Foundation works for women-led development and initiatives holistically. We have gathered here today to celebrate the innovative ideas and advancements in various fields of study, and I'm confident that we will leave this event with a wealth of knowledge and new ideas to take back to our respective industries. Our motto behind this event is empowering the future of education. And we believe that it is a crucial time for us to come together and discuss the various challenges and opportunities in the field of education. I envision more and more women being the part of this impactful industry, which is EdTech. Through this event, we aim to bring together educators, exhibitors, sponsors, policymakers, and experts from the different field of education to discuss and deliberate on various aspects of education, ranging from technology to curriculum design and from teaching methodologies to the skills needed to thrive in the 21st century. We have an incredible lineup of speakers and panelists who will share their insights and experiences on the future of education. This event is an excellent opportunity for all of us to learn, share, and network with like-minded individuals who are passionate about education. I believe that events such as this serve as an opportunity to open the gates of knowledge and experiences and explore the new possibilities for growth and development. It is through such events that we can create a culture of collaboration, innovation, and excellence. I will not take much of your time and hold you back from listening to the wonderful speakers we have today and for the other 2 days too. Once again, I would really like to thank my fellow organizers, the speakers, and all of you for being here today. I hope that you enjoy the event and that you leave with a renewed sense of purpose and a passion for innovation and progress. Thank you and namaskar.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Now I would like to call Mr. Bhuvnesh Kulkarni. He's the founder and the CEO of Educational Catalyst for the special address. Over to you, sir.
Good morning, everyone. It is really a privilege for me to be here in front of you and the honorable people who are organizing this event. My role is to work as a catalyst and to expedite the action and the reaction in a effective way. Whatever is the vision of this success, it has to be percolated downstream. Similarly, we are here on a very changing node of our education system. We are coming out with the national education policy getting rolled out from this academic year. And it's the vision of our Prime Minister as well as the Education Ministry that the new education policy should be rolled out in an effective manner. And there are a lot many challenges, not many ifs and buts of that. And when this tech for aid concept was brought in front of me by Kamal, then I thought that it could be a very good platform for inclusiveness of not from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, the entire country should be together. Only north and only south should not be predominant in this. At the same time, the different policy makers like AICT, then UGC, NCERT, then not many things which are going on, which are not known to many televisions because since 86 I'm in this particular field of education, and I could see that there are a lot of gaps, and those gaps has to be overcome because ours is a youth nation, and which is going to give the global support of manpower. And being a human available with us, it's our moral responsibility to make them culture. Second thing is, earlier it was predominant with IQ, but now it has been seen over the time that EQ and IQ should come together, and that's the mission and vision of national education policy. And that's the reason we're here together to understand, exchange, whatever the best practices which we are executing up till now should carry forward and should we exchange those particular thoughts. I was definitely interested in welcoming NCERT, who is putting a lot of efforts. Second thing is the policy makers from the AICT, those who are giving directions to the national technical education, as well as UGC for giving the directions for the higher education, especially in the schooling, as Sir was saying that they're having taking care of the pre-schooling students also by taking care of mobile connectivity. Those kind of initiatives are definitely useful. Second thing is the man. She is taking care of the woman, I mean, woman part. And we can see that in the education sector, lot of women power is functioning because more than 60% teachers are female and they can definitely give a good education. Today coming over here and having the experience of interaction with 3 days of deliberations. One is related to first day is related to the government policies. Second day is related to the industry interaction, the opportunities of CSR, and opportunities of placements in various industry sectors. And the third is the startup, because we have to be not just only service giver, the service provider, I mean, people those who are looking for the employment, but we are also driving for giving the employment. So with this note, I would like to give all the best and all success for making this particular platform available. I'm really thankful to the platform provider and especially in this mission and vision. Kamal is taking a lot of pains. As it is, the academy also taking a lot of efforts. I'm definitely interested in making a couple of names, especially Pune Vidyarthi College of Engineering. They have come along with the team from Pune. Almost around 21 members are coming from the students and staff members. As well as I would like to definitely specifically tell about Hall Madam. She is a DevNet in charge and she is taking care of the digital library network, which is going to be a backbone of any good resource, human resource. So all these things are going to be here, and I'm confident that everybody is going to take the advantage of it. Thank you very much, and it's my pleasure, and I'm really delighted for giving me this opportunity to have a word with the audience. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your words. It was definitely a good papers. Now, I would like to call Dr. Prabhu Agarwal, Vice Chancellor of the Valley University, to come over the podium and over to you, sir.
Thank you very much to the organizers. I didn't know I had a speaking engagement. So, as a professor, I can go on for 55 minutes or 1 hour, 25 minutes, pre-programmed. No, not having said that, I think it's a very interesting topic and a time and space that we are in. And I'll just take 2 minutes to kind of give you my vision of where I think India education is going by 2030. I was at a conference yesterday, and I truly believe that learning will become virtual. In its predominantly, it's going to be virtual because India has a scale problem. India is a big country. India has a target to educate 80 million people in enrollment. We are at 40 million right now. Without technology, we cannot do it. And the brick and mortar solution will not be possible. We don't have the funds, land, buildings, investments. So if we keep that in mind, to all these people here and all the other vendors, digital, technology-driven growth is what I'm anticipating in the next 10 years. Our existing universities and universities of national importance are going to become research and innovation hubs and will also serve as nodal points to educate the large number of faculty that we need in virtual settings. I'm not saying the campus is dead. I'm saying students who are going to learn from anywhere virtually will be tied to physical campuses for a day or two for peer learning, for research, for lab work. And that's the vision I'm carrying forward. So with those comments, I welcome all the delegates to this conference, and I thank the organizers to give me a minute to express my views. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Now, our next speaker is a visionary entrepreneur and the founder and the CEO of Yala Technologies. He has been driving force in the leveraging technology to revolutionize the educational industry. Please give a warm welcome to the Mr. Madhyala as he takes the stage to deliver his special address. Over to you, sir.
Good morning to all. On behalf of organizing committee of Tech for Ed, it gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to this event. I would convey my special thanks to our honorable chief guest and our special guest of the event today for gracing the presence in this event. To all the dear respected delegates and the guests, your presence here today is testament to your commitment towards the education system. As a representative of our education system, of our nation, your insights and your perspectives in our discussions would be undoubtedly enrich our discussions and contribute to the success of this event. So we are honored to have you here in this event, and we were all confident that you will find these sessions engaging and insightful. From our ALAS technology solutions, we are developing few new technologies which will build a gap between academia and the industries, such as like Tatkal Joiners, which is to build a gap between industries and the universities. And we are working on a new IoT platform, which we are giving for all the universities for free, which will help skill development for the universities, which will, definitely, I think, help the students to get their knowledge in IoT area, which is especially in this niche skill in place. And with this, I want to thank you again for gracing this event with your presence, and we hope that you enjoy your time here at this Tech for Ed Expo and conference. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I would like to call Mrs. Manju Khatri. She's a Director Training and Placement, GL Bajaj. Over to you, ma'am.
So, good morning, everyone. As I have been told that my name is already being announced, I'm Manju Khatri. I'm Director Training and Placement in GL Bajaj. And I'm really glad to be a part of this event and really great to see having such a beautiful and wonderful crowd over there. So I would like to tell about GL. This institute is doing very well. If you talk about the placement, we are, because I'm director training and placement, so I would like to focus on the placement. So we are number one in Delhi NCR. We get having ample of companies, and most of the students get placed. Even I can means 90% students get placement. And highest package, which is I can tell that this is I mean 58 lakhs, which is not in Delhi NCR, no college has got it. So the private institution from Palo Alto, and our chairman, Mr. Pankaj Agarwal, is very focused on the quality education. So we are putting all our effort to make students industry ready. For that purpose, we have a NVIDIA lab, which is again only in GL Bajaj. This NVIDIA lab has been established, and he has given the 3 crore grant for the incubation. The students who would like to come up as an entrepreneur, so we have given them a wonderful platform. So that is why I can say GL Bajaj is doing very well, and I'm glad to be part of this event. Thank you so much for listening to me.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Our next guest of honor is Mr. Imam Salim, counselor from the Embassy of Uzbekistan. We are honored to have Mr. Salim with us today to share his valuable insights. No problem. We'll proceed further. Now I invite on welcoming Dr. Peter Chin, director from the MOE Taiwan, to deliver his guest of honor address. Over to you, sir.
A very good morning to all. It's my honor to be here, to be invited by the organizer, to be the country partner. I'm from Taiwan Embassy, and I myself from Ministry of Education in Taiwan. I'm happy to be here to join this conference and also the Expo. As you may know, that Taiwan is a tiny country. We don't have natural resource like India. We only have human power. So we put a lot of resource, budget to the human power. In terms of budget, you can see that 6% of GDP of Taiwan are invested in education. In terms of different ministries, if we compare with other ministries, Ministry of Education has the #2 budget. The #1 is social welfare. So you can see how much we put on the human resource because we lack of natural resource. We only have disaster, actually. We have earthquake and typhoon every year. So that's why we focus on education very much, like India. Because I can see from every parent, every family, you always like to encourage your students to receive a better education. So today's event is a very meaningful event because we combine the education provider from the university institute and also technology provider, and also we invite the users, the students coming here to combine together. It's a very meaningful event for our students to not want more in terms of education and technology application. I also would like to share one story with you. Because Taiwan, we have 16 Aboriginal tribes as well. And most of the land, 2/3 of the land are around 2,000 or 3,000 meters high. It means that we have many rural villages. So we work with our industry from technology to have the so-called opportunity center in our rural area. So currently we put 170 opportunity centers in our rural area, especially in their community center, and also some abandoned school campus. Because we have less and less population, so we make use the abandoned space to set up the PC and also some digital like the iPad, or set up the network for the rural area for the students. And then we connect with the rural village with the university. So we request the university students club to have the tutors online for our students, our young kids in the rural area. So after school, they will go to those opportunity centers to learn much more or to have a remedy education. So this is one of the way we are doing for the rural area. In addition to that, of course, we put extra budget to make our student, every student, to have a digital device for them in the class to study. So currently, in rural area, in rural mountain, the student and to device ratio is 1:1. But in the urban area, it's 1:3. So we want to improve to 1:1. Every student, they can have the digital device. Because with the tool, technology can be on their hand. They can learn anytime, anywhere. So that's one of the way we are doing. The other way is for the AI application. For the AI, currently we don't encourage our students to use the ChatGPT, something like that, because we are assessing the result and the effect. But we do make the AI to follow, to track the students' performance. Then each student, they will have their own system, can be tracked by the by the teacher. So the teacher can look at the dashboard to see which students they need the remedy education. Then we can give them some more extra hours for the education in school or outside the school, or even online. So I sincerely believe that without a good policy, we cannot have the education to everyone. But without technology, we cannot improve the quality of the technology to everyone. So I'm so happy to be here. And for me, myself, at the moment, because I work in the Taiwan Embassy, I also would like to share my mission to especially our students, because we provide Taiwan scholarship for degree and also for the Mandarin language scholarship and also for the internship scholarship for Indian students. Every year, there are 60% of 600 places for the internship scholarship to visit Taiwan to study in a department. At the same time, they have the opportunity to have internship in our science park, in IT company, or in the social organization like NGO or local government. And of course, for the degree and the language scholarship, we provide every month for the stipend around 60,000 rupees for the students. So it's a good opportunity for Indian students to study in Taiwan. Currently, we are happy that we have, every year we have 3,000 students from India to study in Taiwan. And most of them, they will stay in Taiwan to work in our science park after graduation. I hope in the future we can have more cooperation in terms of MOU, faculty exchange, or student exchange. Then we can provide more quality education to our younger generation. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I would like to call our next chief guest address by the Honorable George Vasley Nagubo, Minister of Multilateral Information, Sports and Culture, High Commission, Nigeria. Over to you, sir.
Good morning. I will start on my system called flow. So actually no need for introduction. Because everybody introduced that. But before we give my speech, I will first and foremost like to pay special tribute to my Indian teachers who taught me as a kid. Because for them, I won't be here speaking with you people. It's heartwarming, and I feel a great sense of gratitude to be here and to even serve in India as a diplomat. Because I can recall my teachers. I was quite young when my parents, who are all late now, gave me as a award to these Indian teachers who treated me not just as a student, but gave me the same love they gave their children and the discipline I have. And they built in me the character and courage which has helped me to propel myself to where I am today. And I'm grateful. I am here to represent my ambassador, Ambassador Ahmed Sule, who is unavoidably engaged in has another engagement in Sri Lanka. So I don't think I have much to say, but I can only say that look, education is the key. And even in Charlotte, I mean in Greater Noida area, in all over India, we have a good population of Nigerian students in these institutions. And when you plan for life, educate and train people. And I think that is what India is doing. And I think there's a need for a much, much closer synergy between India and Nigeria in terms of education. And I hope this Expo will open new vistas and also bring new opportunities to learn between these two countries. I'm looking forward to when we're going to have Indian universities in Nigeria. We have Indian hospitals. But I'm looking forward to when you will see Indians and Nigerians collaborating at the highest level in terms of education and other ventures too. And I must not fail to emphasize that India and Nigeria have come a long way. A very long way, because Nigeria got our independence in 1960. As in 1958, India had already opened an office in Lagos before our independence. So we have the kind of relationship, we have the kind of marriage that does not leave room for divorce. It's India and Nigeria, nothing more. And I want to thank you for that. And for the organizers of this Expo, the global, yes, I want to also appeal that it shouldn't just be about talk shows, but we have to make concerted effort, like I earlier on said, to build synergy, not just with Nigeria, but other countries too. But this particular exhibition should bring in the best of brains between these two countries and explore ways to foster and extend the frontiers of our education, which is actually the hallmark of everything as it concerns human existence. We're looking forward to, as the world is advancing, we have to like engage in the kind of scholarship that is education that will be human driven to make it a better world for every one of us. And I think this expo presents that opportunity. On this note, therefore, I don't want to hold a lantern, give a lantern speech. I want to wish the organizers of this expo, all the guests who are here, and all other stakeholders in this very noble venture, a very fruitful expo that we use result for all participants present. I thank you all and God bless you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your wise words. Definitely it will help us in enhance our knowledge. Now, I would like to call Mr. Kamal Chopra, sir, founder and the CEO of the KC Global, for vote of thanks. Over to you, sir.
Sir, microphone is on.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for joining this Expo conference. And I really want to say thanks to each one of you for sparing your precious time for coming over here. And I'm sure this event will be a great learning and great experience to collaborate with each other. Before getting into more detail, I would love to special thanks to our chief guest, Mr. George, and I would love to thank, special thanks to Embassy Peter Chen. I would special like to thank Mr. Rakesh, Dr. Rakesh, who just who's like chairman of this entire exhibition center. And special thanks to respected sir from Mr. Prabhu Agarwal sir, who's from the GL Gujarat, and I would really want to thank Mr. Hari Balachandran sir, who is CEO of ICT Delhi, and for all the, you can say, special efforts in making this conference really happen from all the support of the ICT Delhi. So really thanks to you sir for making this great effort. And special thanks to Anamita ma'am for bringing a lot of support, especially from the western region of India. And you'll see, like in this event, we have like multi-dimension as well as from multidisciplinary people from all over the nation as well as across the globe. And I really thanks to Anamita ma'am and Mr. Hari Balachandran sir, who has helped in pulling up all these respective resources from all over the world to bring into this exhibition center as well as a conference. I would like to special thanks to my best friend Madhu Yada. He especially came over here from the US. He just reached in the morning, and I special thanks to him for sparing this precious time for this 3-day conference. He came over especially from the US for this conference. And I would like to thank Mr. Bhuvneshwar Kulkarni sir. He is being like from last 5 months, he is working to making this conference happen very closely with each one of us. I know, like he has put in from last 5 months, all the right references, great efforts to make all these, like what we are doing over here, to bring all the resources at the same place, right? And I would like to thank Manju from from the TPO, and she has been like, I know, like she has shared like what all great things we are doing at the institution, and I'm sure there will be a great opportunity to learning from each other, understanding and exchanging the collaboration opportunities with each other. And you all are being great welcome over here, and really thanks to each one of you for coming over here. And before submission of my thank you note, I would like to
quickly brief you all about like what are the things we all going to be experiencing in this 3-day conference. The objective and theme of this conference will be kept as a Tech for Ed is being creating a platform where we wish to bring all the stakeholders who are supporting to the academia. Whether these are like government representatives, whether these are high commissions with whom we can do like collaboration for the foreign university collaboration as well as foreign business collaboration which we can do with them together. In addition to that, we have been a lot of industry specialists. In the next 3 days, we'll see a lot of industry leaders will be coming and sharing their thoughts, how they can collaborate with the academia and what are the things they have to partner with the academia. And then from the government side, we'll see a lot of schemes, benefit with the respective department of the government to have for the academia and how, as an academia leader, we can collaborate and partner with them. And third thing, which is most important, and if you see in the last 7 to 8 years of the government of India, which is focusing more and more on entrepreneurship. So we kept third day dedicated as a startup day, and we are lucky to have a great, you can say, speakers as well as investors from the different government departments as well as from the angel investor group who are coming to partner with the academia or your incubation center for the support of the startup ecosystem. So I really like to thank at this point of time to each one of you for sparing your precious time for this event, and I'm sure this 3 days will be very worth investing in this event, and you have a lot of great collaboration, networking, MOUs, as well as the opportunity to look at the exhibition center where many universities, colleges, institutions, as well as many technology companies who are in like metaverse, augmented reality, virtual reality, the Joiner, and many tech companies who are being exhibiting over here, we can collaborate with them and support your educational institution. So really thanks to each one of you for sparing your precious time. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for organizing this. Now it's time for an exciting part of our event where we will witness the exchange of the moment between the two eminent personalities. For that, I would like to call Mr. Hari Balachan to come over the stage and represent the moment to the Mrs. Aloneda. Okay, Kamal, please give a big round of applause. Thank you so much, sir. Now I would like to call Mr. Hari Balachan, sir, to represent the movement to Mrs. Aloneda. Please give a big round of applause. Now I would like to call Sudeep Prakash, sir, to represent the movement to the Mr. Bhuvnesh Kulkarni. Please give a big round of applause. Now I would like to call Mr. Madhu Yala, sir, to represent the movement to the Dr. Peter Cheney. Please give a big round of applause. Now I would like to call Mr. Kamal Chabra, sir, to represent the movement to the Honorable George Basile. I'm requesting Mr. Hari Balachandra sir also to join us. Thank you so much, sir. With that, we come to the end of the inaugural part of this conference. We would like now I would like to call Mr. to represent the movement to the Prabhu Agarwal, sir.
खत्म हो गया डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन बंद करना है ना
Now I would like to call Mr. Hari Balachandra sir to come over the stage and represent the movement to the Mrs. Manju Khatri ma'am. With that, we come to the end of the inaugural part of this conference. We would like to thank our distinguished guests for gracing this occasion with their presence and sharing their valuable insights with us. Please give a big round of applause for them. As we move forward into the next phase of this conference, we look forward to further enriching our knowledge and understanding of the latest technologies and their impact on the education system. So please join me in welcoming Dr. Vipin Singh Shukla from the Department of Scientific and Industrial Research on the stage. Dr. Shukla has extensive experience in the research and innovation and is here to share his valuable insights on the research and innovation support scheme. Let's give him a big round of applause. Over to you, sir.
हो गया डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन तो हो गया हाँ नहीं नहीं वो सब जा रहे हैं इधर जा रहे हैं
It is requested to each and